Our third reader in the creative writing group is Isabel. When I first met Isabel in our class, I was quite frightened. We played a game. It's a game where you try, someone thinks of someone famous, someone everyone knows, and you try and use kind of metaphorical questions to guess who they are. You know, if they were an animal, what animal would they be? If they were a colour, what colour would they be? I think my favourite one of Isabel's was, if they were a murderer, how would they kill? But then we saw a softer side to Isabel, and we started to see these two kind of voices in her poetry and her prose, all of whom seem to have these curiously long and rhythmic sentences, which we marvelled at a lot in our group. Isabel.
At first it was her lips, hungry against mine, hiding in a red sterile on the third floor, startled and confused, tasting her. Then there was you. Your sweetness gentle, your lips soft, and you scared. I could smell you and her and your worry and caring deep inside your bed with blood in my thoughts, and your arms around me whispering, it's okay. And while my fingers tangled and tugged at her hair, they ran through yours gently, careful to avoid pulling too hard. Her hands rough and desperate, yours were desperate not to let go, sweaty palms locked together. Her screams were drowned by those coming from the television show we'd long since stopped paying attention to. Laptop propped open on the bed, holding you so close that her legs are forced to intertwine, refusing the thought of separating fully clothed. Her weight on top of me, yours and others, I tried to do homework, you sat on my lap, distracting me with kisses on my neck, my cheeks, my lips, till I could no longer reach the keyboard. And when she was a passionate heat, you were warmth on a winter evening, the snow falling outside your car window as we sat in the middle school parking lot, backseat occupied, with two bodies wrapped up in blankets of each other, stuttering confessions on Valentine's Day. Were you not there when she had left, I would have never known what it was like to feel whole, to feel not the needs to open wounds, but to let them heal. I wouldn't have known the feeling of you sneaking up behind me, arms on my waist and kisses on my cheeks, and I would never have known until I finally said, on that fateful day when my life began to know love, I like your shirt. Her hair was quilted fields, a patchwork of colors and warmth that danced against the stars. Her eyes were an improbable sanctuary that would fill with wonder and light as a sun emerging from the dark, too full of wonder to ever close but for a moment, eyelashes pale as shadows. Her arms as they embraced me were softens in the wind, her legs smooth and long as birch trees filled with life and movement. Unashamed at their elegance, became power she ran with skirts held high like Artemis towards the hunch. Her breasts and hips were hills, moving softly as waves that met the fine white sand of her skin with the blush of young honeysuckle on her cheeks. And on a day made warm by strife, old by loss, and tainted by ache, it was her voice, cool as shadow-stirred breeze, that could wash over me with no more than come here, and the world was almost as beautiful as she.